today's entertainment rankings and reviews, mini reviews. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Doyle, the Big D to you. This is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews, and I'm here with another mini reviews vid. Today I'm going to be giving you mini reviews of these two recent films from this past year. Both were released by Comcast Focus Features banner, and they both just didn't do so great. One I thought was okay in my view, one that I can now consider to be the worst film of the year. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started with these reviews. Here's the first one. First up is Drive Away Dolls, or titled on screen as Henry James Drive Away Dykes. Directed by Ethan Coen, who, of course, is one of the two Coen brothers, who, of course, directed with his brother Joel on films like Raising Arizona, The Big Lebowski, Fargo, and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Well, does a solo, directs this film solo, from a story he co-wrote with his wife Trisha Cook. They also produced a film with Robert Graff and Tim Bevan and Eric Fellner at working title, who also worked on Oh Brother, Where Art Thou and several other films. Now, the film was released in February of this year, earlier this year. Yep. Anyway, the story starts out at a bar in Philadelphia in 1999 as a man named Santos sits in a booth nervously clutching a briefcase. He exits in a hurry and is followed by the bartender who murders and decapitates him in an alley. Elsewhere in Philadelphia, two lovers, Jamie and Suki, whose relationship falls apart due to Jamie's infidelity. After Susie kicks her out of their apartment, Jamie learns that her friend Marion is planning a trip to Tallahassee and decides to tag along. They head into a drive-away car service where someone can transport a car one way for another client. Due to a misunderstanding, they are given a car that someone else has already booked for a trip to Tallahassee. And moments later, a trio of criminals named Arliss, Flint, and Chief come to the shop to pick up that car. And they find out Jamie and Marion have taken it by accident, along with unspecified cargo that is part of their illegal dealings. Now, that's all the story I'm going to give to you since this is a main review. Um, my thoughts on the film. I'm kind of mixed on this film. This film's very weird in my view. Now, I don't mind the LGBTQ bits and my maybe some of them, not all of them though. Some of it was a little too weird. Why have you? This film did okay, but it only made almost 7 million. It's at 63% on Rotten Tomatoes, where they say the appealing odd couple chemistry between Margaret Qualley and Geraldine Viswanathan, who play Jamie and Marion, which I thought those two were not too bad, but let's get back. Helps the film power past its overfamiliar screenplay and erratic execution. Metacritic has this on a score of 56 out of 100, but CinemaScore gave it an average C. And the Globe and Mail wrote, there is a fine line between endearing greasy silliness and secondhand embarrassment, a border that the undercooked film crosses back and forth over and over again until there's no space left for your eyes to roll. Yeah, this, like I said, the story's kind of, I don't know, but I do appreciate it being like a road trip film and what have you. So yeah, can't go wrong with that. Let's see, Carter Burwell did the score for the film, and it wasn't too bad. Now we have Margaret Qualley as Jamie. She wasn't too bad. And Geraldine Viswanathan played Marion. They weren't too bad. Those two girls. Sorry, I'm still trying to recover my from having this sickness since last week. Now, Suki's played by Beanie Feldstein. Not bad. But we also have Coleman Domingo playing the chief. Pedro Pascal as Santos, and as the three hitmen, Bill Cam plays Curly, Joey Slotnick played Arliss, and C.J. Wilson played Flint. Yeah, they weren't too bad. We have Matt Damon as this as well as Senator Gary Channel. And I didn't know this was her. Miley Cyrus has an uncredited appearance in this as well. But anyway, Drive Away Dolls. I am going to say the story's well, alright, and why have you. The cast, not bad. It has a pretty decent score and some pretty good tunes. And Ethan Cohen does a pretty good job on directing this. So overall, it's a mixed bag in what have you. Not really my kind of style though, but it was alright. For my score, I give Drive Away Dolls 2.5 stars. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give the film a 5. Next film, please. The next film I'm doing a review of is The American Society of Magical Negroes, also from Focus Features. And this film was released earlier this year, well, just a couple of months ago, back in March this year. Directed by Kobe Libley, who also wrote this and co-produced the film. Film stars Jessica Smith and David Allen Greer. It's about a young man who joins a clandestine group of magical African Americans committed to enhancing the lives of white individuals, satirizing the magical Negro trope. Now, it focuses on Aaron, who happens to be Justice Smith's character, which he and David Allen Greer are probably the only good things about this movie. Everyone else was just meh. Anyway, Aaron displays his yarn sculpture at an art gallery facing rejection. No one buys his work. Advised by the white gallery owner to approach a specific patron, Aaron is mistaken for a waiter and handed an empty glass. At the bar, the bartender Roger empathizes with Aaron's experience. Discouraged, Aaron discards his sculpture and heads home. On the way, he encounters a drunk white woman struggling with an ATM. She asks him for help, but he's falsely accused of that, leading to a physical confrontation with two white men. Roger intervenes, deftly diffusing the situation with a barbecue restaurant recommendation, prompting one of the men to say, "No hard feelings, okay?" And thus Roger introduces him to the society. Yeah, and under Roger's mentorship, Aaron helps a shy white police officer gain confidence at a dance club. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna tell you. I think I don't, this was as what I hoped for. I hoped it have like a Harry Potter feel to this or what have you, but it doesn't. This film lacks less magic, and this film just doesn't have enough magic to save this. It's got mixed reviews, and who know it that while it presented an intriguing concept, which yes, I appreciate them trying that, but it fell short of thoroughly exploring its most challenging notions. The film sets at, let's see, 26% on Rotten Tomatoes, saying it has a promising premise, but is too timid to fully engage with its most provocative ideas. I agree on that and what have you. The Washington Post critic the film as a satire with a novel concept that ultimately fell short, turning a potentially sharp commentary of racial tropes into a mix of superhero and romantic comedy elements that lacked depth and failed to challenge audiences. I will say I don't think it had much of superhero type Ben Wavy, but rom com, yeah, that was a big bad aspect. I didn't expect this to have a rom com feel to it, so yeah, and Entertainment Weekly expressed disappointment with the film, knowing that while it introduced a compelling concept that challenged a long-standing cinematic stereotype, it ultimately struggled to maintain momentum, getting lost in a conventional romantic comedy subplot that diluted its satirical potential. Yeah, I absolutely agree. This film just doesn't have enough magic to appeal to y'all. Now, well, it does have an a good concept though. Michael Abel's score was fine, what have you. But the whole Only Justice Smith as Aaron and David Allen Greer as Roger are the only two stars I can, well, rely on. Why have you? Everyone else, whose names I'm not familiar with, uh, they were okay, but they just weren't great. Anyway, from my point of view, I was not impressed with the American Society of Magical Negroes. It is, in my opinion, the worst film of 2024 I've seen. Now, if y'all thought Man Web was the worst film, then you're mistaken. I know, I'm just playing with you. Not that I have anything against that or anything, but that's just my opinion. It's not that I have anything against the title or what have you. It's just that it lacked magic and what have you. That became like a rom com. That's not really what I was expecting from this film. So overall, from my point of view, the American Society of Magical Negroes is no good at all. This film bombed at the box office big time. It only made 2 million, 2.3 million to be exact. So overall, I'd say stay away from this film. This film is just not worth your time, especially at a runtime of 105 minutes. So for my score, I am just going to give the American Society of Magical Negroes a mere star, which will mean on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving it a 2. All right. So, what did you think of these two films? Did you ever have you watched either the film I just talked about or Drive Away Dolls? You can let me know in the comment section below. If you like the video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Both these films are available on physical media and are also streaming on Peacock. And they will be coming to Prime Video later in the year. Anyway, continue to help support my channel, make it grow, and make the views grow. And join me next time for my Saturday morning TV log of Galtar in the Golden Lands. So, if you like this, check out my reviews for these other films. In the upper left hand corner is my spoiler free review of the new Netflix film Unfrosted, which it's kind of a crazy take on the tale of Pop Tarts. Or go to the upper right hand corner and see, well, actually, the upper right hand corner and bottom left hand corner will have two previous main reviews vids and what have you. Well, the first one will have my main reviews on Lisa Frankenstein, another Focus Features film that didn't do too well, along with Universal's Night Swim, which was formerly the worst film I saw this year, and all that jazz. And then you can go see this, well, another one. I won't tell you what it is, so just see for yourself, okay? In the bottom right hand corner is a button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.